Hi, I'm Milton. This is Restoration, Ecology, and Technosignatures, or Hippie aliens. Should we expect planetary technological impacts from truly advanced civilizations? I work with astroecology, which is a transdisciplinary review of astrobiology that must be inclusive to ecology. Ecology has been overlooked in astrobiology, and there are lots of conceptual opportunities between the two, as I'm trying to show here. Restoration ecology is a way of trying to assist the recovery of degraded or destroyed ecosystems on the Earth. It's an applied science. It tries to bring back nature to where it was before humans modified it. It involves reducing societal impacts, improving ecosystem management, repairing ecosystem function, bringing back the biota that was there before. This is not always easy. On the contrary, we are frequently questioning ourselves on what are we bringing back, how to know what was really before there, whether to bring back species or ecosystem functions as well. I'm showing a special case of restoration. Over 20 years, Sebastião Salgado, a very famous Brazilian photographer, and his wife planting millions of trees to help recover a few hectares of forest. Restoration ecology is very complex and very costly now. On the right, you see the cost ranges for very different kinds of ecosystem restoration. We expect this cost to fall with technological and societal advances, as restoration becomes common and more widespread. It is a necessity, as admitted by the United Nations nowadays. We're fighting both climate change and biodiversity loss, which could bring about environmental collapse for us. And without nature, the survival of our civilization may be at risk, and the progression of our technosphere as well. So, is this environmental collapse that we may be facing the great filter? Maybe, and maybe it is also behind other forms of great filter, like the nuclear conflict, like artificial superintelligence, which could lead to environmental collapse indirectly. So advanced civilizations should avoid collapse by both tackling the specific issues and also by preserving and restoring natural environments, or even leaving the planet altogether. This kind of question has been taken in the literature before. A recent paper by Hack Misbro, Profitiliatis, and Cooperapo is a very good example, where they project scenarios for our technosphere in the next millennia, using the PAST framework, which tackles political, economic, social, and technological factors explicitly, but no direct environmental factor explicitly, although the authors, of course, admit that the environment is behind these four different factors. Among the tech factors, one specific question, which is the possible coexistence of the biosphere and the technosphere, since our technosphere is slowly encroaching on the biosphere and maybe destroying it. So my argument here is that we should adjust our expectations for advanced civilization trajectories from expecting early transitions to environmentally savvy behaviors and technologies, or else this civilization would face extinction. Should we also expect the restoration of ecosystems in every planet, or all of the ecosystems on a given planet? It's an open question as well. But we should expect aliens to be, hippie, green, or very restoration prone. Lots of caveats with that, of course. We don't know if we could perhaps reliably control or convert the biosphere to our liking, or even generating artificial biosphere equilibrium points, which sounds a lot like excessive technophilia. There are consequences of these hippie aliens hypothesis. For example, technological environmental effects such as atmospheric pollutants we expect to find as technosignatures may be too transient and quickly reduced. So there's a very short window of opportunity for detection. Jill Tarter already warned us of this, saying that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from nature. But it also leaves us with perhaps lots of graveyard technosignatures, which could be more likely if lots of civilizations face this environmental collapse and leave polluted atmospheres, for example, for us to look at for a longer time. Another suggestion on how to test this green alien hypothesis is trying to find technosignatures, both planetary and in outer space. Planetary technosignatures such as spectral light and city lights should be less common. Megastructures should be more common, and this combination should also be found more frequently. So outer space technosignatures should be coupled with planetary biosignatures and not technosignatures. These are the references I use. So thank you very much for your attention.